Good day, mates. This is Chelsea Rose, also known as Lucid Rose. It's been a minute since I've done a vlog update, so here I am. Hello. Recently I was on Periscope doing a pen and ink drawing. I ended up being really stupid and I put my tea mug down on my pen and ink drawing for a moment and it left a ring of tea stain on it. And I was like, oh, tea painting! I've been meaning to try that! So I instantly, started using my tea and experimenting with tea staining, and I loved it. Absolutely. I'm now mad for tea painting. It's pretty much consuming everything. I have all these other projects that I should be working on, but I'm just like, must paint with tea, must. Anyway, yes, tea painting is awesome. I found another way to enjoy a thing that I love, which is tea. In fact, I got to marry the two things that I love, art and tea. It's magical. It's a magical union. Let me just tell you right now. So I can show you some of the stuff that I've done so far. So this is a pen and ink of a mermaid that I did on an airplane years ago, and it sat in my sketchbook. It was very lonely and sad. And then I happened upon tea painting and then just started trying to find illustrations that I wanted to maybe attempt coloring with tea or painting with tea. So this is one of the first ladies that I ended up experimenting on with tea. So if you can see the worm right in here, that worm is the rooibos chai. And then all of that like pale bluish purple is actually the hibiscus. So this was stained with two types of tea. And then I just kind of fiddled around in the background with splatters and little spirals and the like. But like, huge difference, right? From my usual color palette, which is like super bright primaries, kind of thing, to a more subtle, subdued, earthy. I'm really enjoying what it's doing to my art. It's like, I feel like it's a whole new spectrum that I'm discovering. And then here is, and this was done on sketch paper. This was literally ripped out of one of my sketchbooks. So I'm not even really sure the type of paper it is, but it's just your basic sketch paper. It wasn't necessarily created to accept wet media. So the next experiment was to try actual watercolor paper and see how the tea reacted to that. This is mostly just rooibos chai and hibiscus. However, I did use some washes in the background with green tea, and then I actually loaded, as it was sopping wet with the green tea, I loaded in bits of the hibiscus and the rooibos chai. So it kind of created this really interesting earthy bluish green. And then I also tried salt. So I threw in some salt in the background. I don't know if you can see some of those little details that the salt created. But yeah, so I feel like the watercolor paper actually did handle the tea better, and there was less buckling in the actual paper itself, and the stains seemed to be more expressive, less, kind of soft. So groovy. It's October. Haha! The month of Halloween! The veil is thin and the spirits are around us. And so it's making me do things like paint my nails sparkly orange. Oh! And wear silly little jack-o'-lantern bows. See? Another kind of spooky Halloween-y thing plus tea painting thing that I'm doing right now is limited edition prints. They're 5x7s. They are of my pen and ink illustration of Wednesday Addams. You know, she's a boss. So I'm essentially printing, here she is, I'm printing my a scan of my original pen and ink illustration of Wednesday Addams, and then I'm hand painting each one with tea. So, so far, you know, so it's a limited edition of 10, and so far there are 7 left. So go to my Etsy shop and get yourself one before they're gone. And I get to hand paint it with tea. So here are the 3 that I've done so far for the people who have purchased them. So I really love it. So I'm using a combination of my Rooibos chai, which is in the dress in the sky, and then I'm using the matcha tea for the lawn, and then I'm using the hibiscus, which is turning again bluish purple, in her hair and in her house and things like that. So yes, so these are 5x7s, limited edition of 10, signed and numbered, and I thought just for fun, why don't I do a quick little demonstration on how I'm staining these prints, so then you guys can kind of see like the whole like tea painting thing in action. All right. Oops. Okay, so here we have the print just hot off the printer here, and I'm printing on a Strathmore Creative cardstock, which takes light washes in various media. And here are our 3 types of tea. This is the Rooibos chai. I also added an extra kick with 2 black tea bags just to make it maybe a little bit darker of a stain. So that's that. And then we have the matcha green tea. Don't need much. So, you know, matcha is pretty expensive. So I try to use only as much as I need. Here is the hibiscus, which surprisingly, even as magenta it is, will actually be drying a purple blue. So I usually start out, so far I've been starting out with the dress. So here I am laying down some of the chai, the Rooibos chai. It's this really nice, yummy sepia color. Alright, and now for the super fun part. I love doing the sky on these. So I'm going to start with a circle of light right here, and then I'm going to kind of do a little spiral. So that's going to be the brightest portion in the sky. And now, yeah, I'm just going to glob still using the Rooibos chai to create kind of an overcast, cloudy sky. Okay, so there's the sky. Now I'm going to start working with some of the matcha green tea to get the lawn in. Alright, and now I'm going to use the hibiscus, which you'll see it's going to go on bright magenta and then dissipate into a kind of a light blue purple. Okay. And voila, she's all done. So yeah, she could be all yours. If you go to Etsy, my Etsy shop, you can grab one up. This is lucidopticlab.etsy.com. I have a link info below. $10, limited edition, hand painted with tea painting. Epic awesomeness. Like, what have I been doing with my life? So that's it for now, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe or check me out on Instagram. I'm on there as Lucid Rose. I have some goodies on Patreon if you're interested in supporting me on a monthly basis with however much you want to contribute. I have art giveaways and prints and all sorts of stickers and goodies. So check out my Patreon page, also the link below. Yes, tea painting is awesome. Also, and happy October. So exciting. Okay, much love everybody. Mwah. Bye bye.